Check that out. So, yeah, people still do these, believe it or not. People still do believe in the Underglow kits, and we do install them. And we also sell them. So, yeah, got this Mitsubishi Lancer here, and we're going to go ahead and install a set of these LED glow kits that go underneath of the car. So the first step is to get this bad boy up on the hoist. Oh, yeah, check that out, eh? All right, so this is what they consist of. They've changed the design since the last time I've seen these. Usually they were, you know, circular or what have you, but now they're kind of flat looking. So, and they made the connectors smaller, which is nice because getting these through the firewall or what have you can tend to be a little bit difficult. Some more stuff down the hole there, is there?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, just reach your hand in there, bud. Reach.
I guess I should go to the other end.
Yeah. So we're gonna do 4 of these, and then we're gonna go ahead. These are all single color, I guess, eh? Wireless single color SMD LED.
Must be Steve Mead designed.
Steve Mead designed, yeah. This is just like the controller and, you know, all the hardware and clips and all that kind of stuff. This is like an IR controller. Yeah, there's the junction box, there's that. And comes with a nice little remote here as well, so you can change the, you know, direction and design and what have you. So that's kind of neat. And then there's something
in here.
Something in here. This is for the grill. Gonna put this up in his grill. Let's check this out. Oh yeah.
Well,
anything else?
Can't reach that. I need a midget.
You need a midget.
What would you do without me?
I know. So how'd your truck go, buddy?
Good.
Not too bad.
Yeah, still got some work to do. The turbo needs to be rebuilt, I think.
Yeah.
Just waiting for the boys down at Bronson Line Automotive to let me know what's going on.
Yeah, rebuild the turb.
Any diesel work, go to those guys.
Yeah. Go to work. Go to what's the shop called?
Bronson Line Automotive. Andrew.
Bronson Line Automotive. His name is Andrew. He actually bought that Andrew guy actually bought the hoist that used to be in this bay. It was a drive-up on the hoist before the detailer was there. Not sure if you guys remember that or not, but if you've been watching, maybe you have been. The junction box here, some more hardware, and this baby goes in the grill. So Damien is going to be working away on this for the morning, probably. These are quite the extensive installation, guys. These things typically take about 5 or 6 hours to install correctly. You know, running the wires underneath of the vehicle, making sure that there's no kinks and getting close to exhausts and that kind of thing. Now, usually you can follow like the brake lines on the bottom of the car if you're installing these. Interested to see how the new clips work. Oh yeah, they just slide over top, eh? So they slide over top, and then they can screw to the bottom of the vehicle. So, alrighty. Looks like he's just unboxing everything here. You gonna be over here, Dame?
Yeah.
You'll be over here? Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and get this thing up on the hoist, and Damien will start working away on that. But in the meantime, there's some other stuff coming in this morning, so I'll show you guys that, and yeah, check that out. At some point today, we're hoping to run those wires in Shifty from the engine bay inside, and then I can start working on getting the interior back together. So, A+ for that. And, before I forget, this gentleman from WKZZR Productions sent me a sticker. And I just wanted to thank you very much. That's WKZZR Productions. That's Dave TV. Thank you very much. Appreciate that. If you guys want to send me a sticker or send me something in the mail, it'll go up on the wall of fame. And, you know, so I got, you know, obviously Chris' sticker, and Cluster Suicide Headache, and WKZZR Productions. Kind of sounds like a radio station, but I don't know. Thanks, buddy. Really appreciate it. So, Damien's got a couple of these strips mounted along here, as you can see, and there. And I believe he's now working on the rear, which is just gonna get mounted up underneath the bumper there, if you guys can see that. And then he's gonna work on the front one here. While he is doing that, and I got some spare time here, I'm gonna go ahead and replace the battery terminals on the passenger side of this and start running a power, and then start getting these inside the cab. Right, so skipping forward here, I got both battery terminals on there. I got my constant power here. I haven't hooked it up yet. I got everything all nicely loomed, and I haven't obviously ran it along the firewall yet, but it's pretty well ready to go. So I got my little elephant trunk of wire here, which is going to be going through a grommet inside. And I'll just need to run this along the firewall and get that down and underneath there. So things are coming along, but our day is getting quite busy here. Damien has gone ahead and...
well, I still have to wire it all up.
He still has to wire some shit up, but, you know, he's getting shit done. So you're pulling it over there? All right, so he's gonna pull this thing over there. And then I got this Ford Torino to go ahead and work on right over here. So I'm gonna get the keys for that and pull it in. We already did a big audio system in this car quite a while back. I don't think I had this one on video, but it turned out pretty freaking awesome. So I ended up making a set of custom kick panels for this car, which are right down here. If you guys can see those, I made those from fiberglass, and there's one over there. And then we put a deck inside the glove box over there. And then we got some spare deck speakers up there. I think he wants us to rewrap that as well. I'm not 100% sure about that, but we'll check on that in a minute. So I'm gonna go ahead and grab the keys for this and pull it inside. So we'll go from there, guys. See you soon. Free pizza, free. Yeah, so you do like a little head unit inside the glove box there. Thought that looked pretty good. You got a little remote there so you can control it all. And it keeps the factory radio in its factory location. And if he doesn't want to see it, just simply, you know, one of those. Got our custom kick panel down there. It looks pretty darn good. So I'm going to go ahead and pull this bad boy in. He wants us to rewrap that panel back there. So I have to take a look at that first. And then I guess he's got a sub and an amp that he got in the back there that he wants us to go ahead and install. So I'm going to pull this baby inside and get back at you. Alright, so I've got the rear parcel shelf disassembled there, and the rear seats out of it. Those kind of had to come out anyways for me to be able to run a set of RCAs back there for the sub and amp package that he's got. But so he just wants us to wrap that panel, you know, in some black carpet. So that's what we're gonna do. That's where the speakers come out. So once the speaker holes are cut here, I'll leave about an 1/8 inch and then just kind of maybe wrap them around the edges of that, just to keep it nice and consistent looking throughout. And yeah, so that should look pretty decent. I'm actually just waiting on some spray adhesive for that. So I'll go ahead now and pop the trunk and find out what kind of magical mysteries are back there. So we installed that amplifier last year along with all those speakers that are in the back and those custom kick panels that I made. Man, those things still look really good about a year later. Those look really nice. Those are just all made out of custom fiberglass. I even kept his original panels. So if in the future he ever decides, hey, you know what, I want to revert it back to factory, we can just go ahead and remove those suckers and put his factory kick panels back in. But it looks as though he's got his own little sub and amp package that he wants us to install here. And we'll go ahead and do that. And I'm thinking what we'll end up probably doing is just power distributing some power from there and taking the amp off of the box here and maybe mounting it in this location here, or maybe I'll consult with him first and find out what he wants us to do here. So stay tuned. Alright, so I got my spray adhesive here, and I'm now ready to go ahead and start wrapping that panel. I just cut the excess stuff off that I'm not going to need there, so I'm going to go ahead and set you up on a tripod and let you see that process. Alright, so got our piece of carpet laid out here, and the idea two sides to this carpet. One is the blue side, which is here, and the other side, which is the side that you'll see. So we'll go ahead and set those down. Grab a can of this. This is just Firmitex heavy duty spray adhesive. And we'll go ahead and flip this over and put this off to the side a little bit. Don't worry about those brackets, those can go on afterwards. Our side here. There. Go ahead and spray this up. This is a good shape. Go ahead and put the rest of the brackets here. These little things just kind of help situate the cardboard once it's on the actual vehicle there. So I can take these and put them back in the car. Yeah, and you want to get both sides coated here. So this side here first. Actually, going to close the door here. A bit too windy. There we go. All my spray glue is winding up on the floor. That's not where I want it. Shit's expensive. And we're going to go ahead now and coat the top of this panel. I want to get the edges really good, and in the center and around the speaker holes here. So when we wrap those bad boys up, they're going to stick real well. All right, so you want to give that a minute to go ahead and set on both of those, and I'll get back at you in a second. All right, so once you get your material laid down on the panel here and cut out the size, go ahead and clean up all this stuff in a bit here. But we're going to go ahead and cut out these speaker holes now and get it looking consistent. So, customer had cut out these holes. You know, I wish that they could have been a little more consistent looking. It looks like we used a hacksaw of some sort, but at the end of the day, we're just going to do our best to make this thing look good. It is hidden pretty much back there, so you're not going to see a whole lot of it, but now we're going to go ahead and re-wrap. Just wrap these panels around the holes, and that should clean up some of the shit edges that he's got there. Let that dry for a second, and then we'll go ahead and start folding things around. So as you can see, it gives it a nice consistent look, and even though the hole wasn't perfectly oval, it does make it look pretty oval. So we'll go ahead and do that to the rest of these now, and I'll get back at you. Fancy pants. Check that out. Just one color. It's red. Looks really good. You guys can see that under there. Yeah, rock on. That looks really good. Good job, Dame. All right, so skipping forward here, I've already got the rear parcel shelf installed, and it looks really good. Turned out really nice. The speakers look like they're kind of flush mounted in, which kind of looks cool. So that's all said and done, and now I'm going to be working on the trunk. I convinced him to go ahead and use a matching kicker amplifier, so matches that amp. That's going to go right there, and then we'll do something with mounting this box on the bottom here so it doesn't slide around so much for him. So I'm going to go ahead and start running a third set of RCAs from the head unit, which is behind the glove box, and running those along here and into the back there. And I've already got the back seat removed. We already got some of the wires ran here already from before. So I'm gonna go ahead and get that done and then get back at you again. All right, so this car is all done. And I figured I'd show you in some daylight there what that package tray looks like. Turned out pretty nice. Really, really nice. And stereo is all back together now. And I'll pull the keys out of it so I can show you the trunk. Nothing too custom here, just something pretty basic. He is planning eventually on either A, doing something very, very custom, or maybe just keeping it the way that it is, right? But simple, just a couple of 10s in the trunk there on a matching kicker amplifier in the same location as the 4-channel amplifier that we had there before. So things look really nice, and it sounds fantastic. And I just double-sided Velcroed this box down to the original carpets. Pretty unevasive, none of the screws are in the metal at all. He didn't want it to be permanent here. If we were going to do something, we would do something back there on a custom board. But all this is easily removable. So go ahead and remove the key there. And this one's all said and done, guys. So I appreciate you guys watching. And I appreciate you guys subscribing and liking the crap out of all these videos. And thanks again, guys. So until the next one, catch you on the flip side. Carphonics, signing out.